Hey guys, it's me again. Today, we're going to be playing Without a Dawn. This is a philosophical as well as a psychological horror game. Brief warning, it does have depictions of like self-harm and stuff like that. And of course, if you want to try the game out yourself, there's a link in the description. This game is like less than $10, so give it a whirl. Let's go. Okay. Are you awake? Open your eyes. What now? You're feeling anxious. You've been tossing and turning in your bed for a while now. Sleep doesn't seem to be coming. You have a feeling that someone is watching you. Someone may be standing behind the window. If I ignore it, you find the thought distressing. You need to get up and check the window. It will take but a moment. You'll be back in your bed in no time. Sure, why not? Remember to breathe. But don't get too caught up in listening to the sound of your breath. Let it come naturally. Trick yourself into thinking something else. You are safe. Can you see movement through the cracks in the window blinds? Can you see the shadows shifting? There's something or someone out there. Fuck. Open the window blinds. Okay, it's just trees. Tree branches swaying in the wind. You must feel relieved. Do I? It's very silent. You came here to find quiet. But you've come to miss the sounds of the city. The restless noises coming from the streets. Even those that are violent. Yet, they somehow brought you comfort compared to this maddening silence. Here, you thought you could unwind and rediscover yourself. Find what the hell is wrong with you. And I could use one of those moments just to get out in the city and just stay out in the middle of nowhere just for a moment to get away from it all. I could use one of those. It is true that in silence, you can hear yourself more clearly. Let's do nothing. It is peaceful. Take all the time you need. So I don't know if there's multiple endings. I'm just going to go for one so you guys can discover the other endings yourself. So whatever I get, I'll take it. Let's do nothing again. Okay, let's go. Wait. Aren't you forgetting something? What, close the blinds? What do you want? You need to close the window blind. Yep, of course. Leaving them open makes you anxious. Yeah, sure. You made it back to your bed. You're safe. Nothing bad happened. You can fight it. You have the strength to overcome it. But you need to understand what you're dealing with. Do you think it's all in your head? No. You sense there's something more. A different truth. You are tired. You need sleep. I'm going to do a lot of nothing. Are you too lost in thought to fall asleep? Yeah? Okay. I'm losing sense of time. What's going on? The passage of time seems different here. The arms of the clock are going back and forth. I find it difficult to experience such irrationality. If there's sense to any of this, it's not visible. Okay, that's next dream. I am the man in the gas mask, and I ask you this. Is this Sandman or something? How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? 2. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? 6. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? 3. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? 5. You have failed me with your answers. I want to play again. Your answers ring true. Okay, so I picked the first. Okay, so I picked the top numbers first, and then whenever you got to 11 and 5, I picked 5. And I kind of just breezed right through. I kind of just guessed, so it just worked. Anyways, this interaction represents the beginning of our connection. Acknowledge my existence. Wake up. Is it supposed to be the Sandman? Oh yeah, achievement. Did you find the dream unsettling? Do you believe there was more to it? Yes. You feel something was different in this dream. You felt connected to it. He spoke with great concern. Do you think he tried to tell you something? There could be a pattern or meaning in his words. Put your head to work. 1 plus 6 is set. Do I really have to? It could be important. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus 5. I'm too tired for this. It won't be much longer now. 15. Of course. 15. You keep seeing this number. 15. 15. 15. Ignore. You seem anguished. Is it hard for you to fall asleep? You need to check the window again. It will help alleviate your stress. I don't want to. Can you get rid of the thought? It is difficult for you to resist the urge. You know you should try harder. You can start tomorrow. You can slip this one time. You're back in your bed in no time. Alright, get up. Open. Where's the tree? There's no tree. Can't see the trees anymore. I'm trying to understand why. Could it be a dense fog hindering the view? You're probably right. Do nothing. Wait. Can you see movement in the distance? Shit, I see something. Like a shadow in the center if you look closely. There it is. It's moving. Shouldn't the fog hide the shape like it hid the trees? You must find this perplexing. Oh, he's getting closer. You don't know what you're looking at. It appears as if a shadow is bleeding into the fog, surrounding it. It is coming this way. It is slowly growing in its presence. The shape is becoming increasingly distinct. It resembles a human. You can't not trust your eyes. You are alone here. There's no one here besides you. It's only you and your shadow. Let's see this. Let's do nothing. How long can you stand this dissonance? You can end it now. Okay, it's not letting me do anything. Guess I have to close the window. Did that really happen? Have I lost my mind? You've been under a great deal of stress. You need to get your head straight. Your heart is racing. Your breathing is shallow. Your legs are growing numb. Cold sweat is about to break as your skin turns pale. Do not let it go that far. Try to calm your breathing. Think of something entirely different. Think of the last movie you saw. Try to remember the lyrics of your favorite song. Good. You're starting to stabilize. You're slowly gaining back your strength. Feel shaken and want to return to your bed. It is the only place where you feel safe. But first, you must take another look. Oh god, here we go. Okay, yeah, she definitely imagined that. Trees are back. Yeah, the trees are back. You feel relieved seeing the trees again. You are sure it was only your imagination. It was nothing but a feverish dream. You should return to your bed. Whew. That's crazy. You made it back to your bed safely. You're tired and craving for sleep. The morning will come, and everything will look brighter and more hopeful. You'll be fine once you get some rest. Time to close your eyes. You must be tired. Alright, fine, I'll close my eyes. Hey, it's that one game. That Game Boy game. It's what it reminds me of. I forgot what it was called. It started with O. Oberon. You know what I mean. I'm sure. The sound of the waves has a unique quality to it. Can you hear the unexplainable clarity in its character? Can you hear the waves whispering distant words? You don't believe their unnatural sound belongs to the sea. The energy passing through the water comes from somewhere unknown. Yet you find the waves calm and peaceful amidst the sad melody. You embrace this beautiful harmony. You are breathing slowly and deeply. Your body and mind are weightless and free from worry. It's rare to achieve such tranquility. You find it difficult to experience both extremes. Your darkness has overshadowed the light for too long. It wasn't always like this. It doesn't always need to be like this. Let's wake up. Can't snap out of it. Of course. Of course. Oh, you again. I am the man in the gas mask. I am the man in the gas mask. Can I ask you this? Can you bear my silence? Is that supposed to mean something? 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. Is he doing Morse code? 33332. It makes me anxious. 33332. What is wrong with my silence? Your silence has the wrong pattern. Your silence is unbalanced. Your silence is unbalanced. What makes my silence uneven? It's going 3, 3, 3, and 2. That's what's wrong. There's 14 dots. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. Your silence misses a dot. Yeah, see? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. How many dots should my silence hold? One more. I understand. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. I have corrected my silence. Who are you? I am the one who can show you the truth. I can help you look past the veil. I assume the shape of a shadow. Wait, were you out my window? I came to your cabin. I will not let you exist in a lie. My silence is now also yours. Follow this newly found connection. Go to the birdhouse. You will find something hidden underneath its detached roof. Okay, birdhouse. Another strange dream. The man in a gas mask appeared to you again. Does that seem uncanny to you? No. You don't consider that strange? Surely you must be at least intrigued. You think he spoke convincingly. But it's hard for you to accept that a dream could hold any truth. You consider yourself logical but don't want to rule anything out. You can sense things you can't hear or see. The spiritual side of you may follow some secret logic. A logic that has yet to be discovered. You are tired of this recurring conflict in your head. Be that as it may, you can't stop thinking about what he said. Should you go outside and check the birdhouse? Yes, there's likely nothing hidden inside. But you must verify to get it out of your head. Then maybe you can finally sleep. It's going to rain soon. Normally you'd love some rain. Sound has a calming effect on you. But you don't want to get wet. You better get going before it starts raining. Alright? You should have worn a coat. This bitter autumn wind is chilling to the bone. Yet you find it refreshing. There's something purifying and healing about the wind. Perhaps the physical sensation on your skin tricks your mind into focusing solely on it. The wind makes you feel more connected with this world. But then again, what the hell are you doing here? It's the middle of the night. You're standing outside, catching a cold, because you had a dream. Would a sane person act like this? You don't think it matters, do you? No one is sane. You don't care whether you are of sound mind or not. All you want to do is feel better. You want to wake up feeling calm and content. You need to find a way to prevent yourself from falling into negative thoughts. It's going to rain soon. You need to get to the birdhouse. You're here by the birdhouse. You still want to do this? Yes. You're not sure you have a choice. You You feel like your hands are tied. Can you see the spot where the ground looks different? The ground is bare of leaves and branches. Someone's been here recently. As you realize this, can you feel your heart beating irregularly? Can you feel the sense of dread creeping in? This fear creates a gap in your psyche you can't control. It's overpowering your thoughts and even memories, recoloring and forging them formless. But you must not give in. Try not to lose yourself in your thoughts, not when they are at their darkest. You can feel it coming again. Your breath is turning shallow. Allow your lungs to breathe without you intervening. You must think of something else. Can you remember the color of your friend's eyes? Can you remember their birthday? Good. You feel a sense of relief washing over you. You're safe. You are ready to search the birdhouse. What do you expect to find? Nothing. If you go by the logic, that is the most likely outcome. But you need to see it for yourself. Only then can you get this out of your system. There's only one way to find out. It's dead bird. Watch. Oh, there's a box. You cannot believe it. You discovered a box hidden in the birdhouse. You must be terrified. You don't understand what this means. Could the man in the gas mask assume a physical form? You're trying to wrangle this deeply unsettling question, but you struggle to find an explanation. Do you believe it was he who hid the box? No, I don't think so. You believe there's a logical explanation, but you need time to understand what has happened. You find it all so very confusing. But be that as it may, someone placed the box here recently. Can you feel your sense of security fading away? You might not be here alone after all. This frightening thought is starting to grow in you. You must be wondering what's inside the box. You should get back inside first. What's in the box? You're standing at the front of the cabin. Why would you stop here? The front door is ajar. Can't remember if you closed the front door. Oh God, I hate it when you do that. When I do that, like you leave, and then there's one time where I had to pick my mom up from work. This is a long time ago, and she didn't have a car or anything, so I had to pick her up from work. And I opened my door outside, and then I closed it. And then I left, picked up my mom, and found the door like slightly open, and I couldn't remember if I forgot to lock it or not. Thankfully no one was there. I literally forgot to close it and lock it all the way because I was in a hurry, and it just like as soon as that happened, I ran into my room and I had a actual battle axe, a double-sided battle axe that my cousin gave to me, and I just grabbed it and looked around the room, and my mom was just doing her thing. She wasn't like, I was trying not to like scare her or anything like that, but I was just walking around the room with the battle axe, checking every corner. Thankfully though, this was like in the middle of the day, so it really wasn't scary or anything, but I was just like, oh God, did I forget to close the door or some shit like that? Yeah, it was just freaking me out. Yeah, true story. Anyways, back to this shit. Oh, there's shadows. You left so hurriedly that you didn't even remember to take your coat. You were distracted and not thinking straight. It would make sense if you also forgot to close the front door. Yet there have been numerous strange occurrences. You don't know what to believe anymore. It all feels so confusing and empty to you. Don't let that numbness devour joy from the things you love. You didn't stop caring. There's something constantly out of sync, like two cogs that never align at the right time. You came here to heal. What did you wish to find? More things to live for, more things to die for? Live or die? Live. You want to find something new or to revive something old. You understand what you need. It's only a matter of how. You should get inside and see what the box holds. Hesitate. You're still considering the possibility someone else left the door open. Okay. You made it safely back inside. But you're so fixated on the box that everything else around you disappears. The way you hold the box effortlessly indicates its light. You're trying to deduce its contents based on its weight. Your thoughts are racing. Violent images are surfacing in your mind. There could be something horrible in that box. Why would you think of the darkest things first? Is it easier for you to dwell on such thoughts? Be that as it may, you should open the box. Scared of what I'll find. Anyone would hesitate in your situation. But you know you can't let this slide. You found something at the location indicated by your dream. You're trying to comprehend it. But you can't come to a logical conclusion with the information you've got. You need to open the box and see what you can learn. Open the box. It's a dead bird. Oh, you found a phone inside the box. Upon closer examination, you notice something unsettling. Isn't that your phone? Yes, you must be stupefied. The last thing you expected to find was your phone. You must be aware of how unusual this is. How did your phone end up in the box? How the hell should I know? Your confusion is warranted. But could you uncover the truth through reason and logic instead? Try to remember the last time you used your phone. I don't know. Can you recall when you arrived at this cabin? Try to remember. You don't remember coming here, do you? Now that you reflect on it, you don't know where you are. This place is unfamiliar to you. You don't know how long you've been here. Coming to realize this must be frightening. Is it possible that you were the one who hid the one to hide the phone? Got tongue-tied. You came here to seek solitude, to get your head straight. Your phone serves as a window to a world filled with violence and hypocrisy. You couldn't look the other way. You needed an exit from all that. You may have decided to resist temptation. You may have decided to resist temptation by tucking away your phone. Does that sound like something you do? It's possible. Find comfort in this assumption. You're mentally exhausted. You're not well. The night amplifies your thoughts. Everything feels more burdensome and impassable. You need to get some sleep. There could be clarity with the dawn. Stay. Are you still trying to understand how your phone ended up in the box? Yes. Things could become clear in the morning. Alright. Do you find it bizarre? What? When you think of something specific, it tends to manifest in one way or another. You may notice these things only when you pay attention to them. You find it somewhat uncanny but believe there's really nothing else to it. But have you considered there could be something more? A greater truth? Sometimes you feel like you're viewing the world through this thin, transparent veil. You find it hard to believe anything is real. Do you ever find yourself consumed by compulsive thoughts? Thoughts that you don't share with anyone. Thoughts that cause you anxiety and stress. Sometimes, even happy memories feel boundless and imperfect without a reason. The veil may not exist after all. It may be your mind trying to protect itself from prolonged stress. Maybe you should seek help. I got this. Maybe you do. But be very careful not to let yourself go too far. Be that as it may, the best thing for you right now is to get some rest. Alright. You're screaming in the darkness, leaning against a cold concrete wall. You're looking at yourself with the eyes of someone else. Oh fuck, that actually scared me. Abrupt flashes of mindless gore. Your body shaking, writhing without control. You're attempting to avert your gaze, but you can't tear your eyes away from the gray walls in the gray corner. You've seen flashes of a triangular silhouette on the horizon. It's towering on the black water. Waves as it pulses. Brown noise as its voice. It's calling to you. Urgency, disarray, despair, shame, panic. But only briefly. A mere echo of the screams remains. You are furthering away. You are floating to safety. You can't snap out of it. You again. I am the man in the gas mask. And I ask you this. Do you believe in my existence? Yes. Will you trust my benevolence? Sure. Will you accept my truth? Why not? If I lead, will you follow? Okay. You have fully accepted my existence. You have been confined for too long. You need to see what's on the other side of the veil. I can show you. The path is concealed within the gallery. The gallery, huh? It looks like you won't be getting any sleep. You can't shake the image of the man in a gas mask from your head. Do you think he is malevolent? I don't think he is. You know what? I don't think he is either. He did tell us to look under the, by the bird nest. I think he wants us to leave to find a way out. That's what I'm getting. Like he wants us to escape, and then he showed us our phone. Something like that. I don't know. I don't think he is. You find him suspicious. But he has done you no harm. Not yet, anyway. Maybe he is trying to help you. You need closure. You need to find clarity amid this dissonance. You are tired of temporarily mending your well-being. You want to find something long-lasting. Isn't that the reason you came here? You must make it through the night. Maybe you should listen to the man in the gas mask. Maybe he is the only one who can help you. I don't know how. You need to step outside the logic. Maybe there's a clue in what he said. Okay, hold up. You remember him mentioning a gallery. Could it mean the gallery on your phone? It could be worth a look. Yeah. I mean, he did find us a cell phone. Unlock the phone. You unlocked your phone. The gallery is already open. It is a picture of the cabin you were in. You must have taken this photo upon your arrival, even though you can't remember doing so. Swipe right, swipe left. Swipe left. It is a picture of your friends. You remember the day you took this photo. It was an unusually sunny and warm mid-fall day. You all went out to enjoy the sunshine and a few drinks. Later, it started pouring like never before. You were all wet and cold, but happy at the end of the day. It is a memory to treasure for you. You're wondering how your friends are doing. Do you think you have been a good friend? You feel like you've taken your friends for granted. You should call them more frequently. Ask them how they're doing more often. Do not let them fade out of your life. You'll need them and their laughter. Let's go left again. Oh, it was a doggy. You're still struggling to watch photos of her. She passed away recently. You miss her so much that there are no words to describe it. Do you feel like you let her down? You knew she was old and not well. You did the right thing by letting her go. Deep down inside, you understand and accept this. There will come a day when grief turns into a fond memory. Alright, let's keep going. There's a picture of an old mill. You find it somehow familiar. You've seen it near the cabin. Yet, you cannot remember taking this picture. A sense of dread is starting to build within you as you realize the order of the photos. You took this before your dog passed away. This image is months old. You don't remember when you came here. But you're sure you came here after saying goodbye to your dog. Your head is trying to process this paradox. Have you been here before? Have you already done all this? Are you trapped in some unnatural cycle? Everything has been such a blur to you lately. Be that as it may, can you see something strange in this image? I don't know, is there like somebody in the windows or something? I can't tell. It's ASCII art. You find it difficult to discern what you're looking at. Zoom in. Yep, I was right. There's someone there. Oh, fuck. I should have swiped. What did you think you saw? There was someone in the photo. It wasn't you. You must have taken the photo. You must find the current turn of events terrifying. This is the moment when your logic begins to fail you. The great disorder in your head is spiraling out of control. You can feel it physically bounding your head, attempting to break free. There's no way for you to regain control. You resisted for so long. You can't hold it any longer. You must surrender to chaos. What do you have to lose? Everything? Nothing? Don't I have friends? But they must think I have everything to lose. I have nothing to lose. You've grown so tired. You're starting to cave in. This amorphous mass of anxiety and stress has grown unbearable. It has physically begun to weigh down on your shoulders. The dawn could help alleviate some of your burdens, but you can't shoulder them for the night. You must act before you get crushed under all that weight. What should I do? Find the man in the gas mask. You must confront him if he's real. You must cast him away if he's a figment of your imagination. But I thought he was on our side. Go to the old mill. Seek out to him. I want to ignore it, but I'm too tired. But we gotta do it. Let's do it. Also, who's talking? Who's telling me this? Is this my head? Am I trying to motivate myself to do this? That's why, like, there's a voice talking to me and it's just me thinking aloud, telling me I gotta do this shit. You know, I'm trying to sort my thoughts out. That's what I'm thinking. The front door is open yet again. What? Did we not close it? Were we too like preoccupied with the box? Can you remember if you closed it? I'm not sure if I did. You can't recall the exact moment. You didn't focus on remembering it. You were anxious earlier when you noticed the door was open. Surely you wanted to avoid repeating your mistake. So how come the door is open? I may have left it open. You feel that's the most likely explanation. But you can't be sure. It leaves you in a doubt. Suddenly, your thoughts are drawn to a strange feeling. Left or right? Let's go right. Does your hand feel numb? Sometimes you feel like there's something more than blood coursing through your veins. These thoughts come to you with urgency. You don't know why. Your thoughts are not related to anything concrete. They're just thoughts. Try not to think about it. Instead, set your mind to the old mill. You're bound to find answers there. Let's go, baby. Let's do this. Let's get out of here. How strange. Did you not bring your coat again? No, you didn't. How strange. You feel more at ease now that you're out of the cabin. Previously, it was the other way around. Drizzling rain has replaced the chilly autumn wind. You know, this is pretty much how I felt during the pandemic. Like, I didn't want to go anywhere, but I wanted to be outside, like, in nature. Because nature is like the most naturalistic thing to me. And it's just calming and relaxing. And then months later, started going to the park a lot. So it was kind of refreshing. A drizzling rain has replaced the chilly autumn wind. It's still cold outside, but you don't mind. You welcome it. Any physical sensation draws you closer to reality. It guides you in the right direction and allows you to breathe more freely. You can feel the gravel beneath your feet more distinctly. A feeling that provides you comfort. A feeling that reassures you of your existence in this space. You are here. You are alive. If only you could feel such presence and connection more often. You think it's unfair. You're not a bad person. Why are you being tormented like this? You put on a brave face and pretend you're fine. You make sure they don't see how broken you are. But is that the strength, or quite the opposite? How much of yourself are you willing to keep hidden? Be that as it may, you should get going. Be that as it may. Keep saying be that as it may. Interesting. This path leads to the old mill. Let's go. I didn't bring anything with me. We're just gonna go there. The old mill lies beyond the ridge. You're almost there. Am I like alone in like a cabin in the woods or something? I think it's what it is. I don't know. Anyway, you thought you heard something. It sounded like a branch snapping nearby. A strange feeling comes over you as you realize you're not alone. Take a moment to steady your breath. Try to avoid paying too much attention to the sound of your breathing. Let it come naturally. Trick yourself into thinking something else. You got this. Can you see something moving in the distance? Yep. Probably like a dog or something. It's coming this way. This is not the man in the gas mask. It's a grizzly. Oh, fuck. You must stay very still. Holy shit. Can you feel the surge of adrenaline kicking in? Yes. Your heart is thumping in your chest. Fight or flight. But you can't run. It would be suicidal to start running. You should retrace your steps slowly. You should retrace your steps slowly back the way you came. But your legs are feeling like jelly. You struggle to move them. You struggle to stand still. The tension has become intolerable. You must get out of this situation. You want to close your eyes and count to 10. Out of sight, out of mind, live or die. Throw yourself to a chance. Fuck. Please don't kill me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And just like that, it's gone. You're slowly looking at your surroundings, but you can't see the bear anymore. It didn't see you as a threat. You were defenseless, but it meant you no harm. It looks like you're safe. You had never encountered a grizzly before. You feel both shaken and exhilarated by this encounter. Bears have always been meaningful to you in some way. They periodically appear in your dreams. Do you believe your dreams are trying to tell you something? I believe so. You've found a pattern in their appearance. Bears may symbolize a significant change in your life. Be that as it may. There it goes again, saying, be that as it may. You should get going. The old mill is waiting for you just over that ridge. Let's go. You're here at the old mill. The night has reached its darkest moment. There's very little light left. You feel the coldness differently when in darkness. You find it more piercing and desperate. You feel it's unforgiving and somehow more final. You no longer welcome it. The drizzle has soaked your clothes. You're tired and cold. The old mill looks deserted. The unpleasant scent of damp, swollen wood fills your nostrils. You're thinking of turning back, aren't you? No, I'm not. We've gone too far. No one would blame you if you did. It looks like there's nothing here. This is such a hard pill to swallow for you. Deep down inside, you believe that you would find something here. Okay, we gotta be dreaming. Your heart skips a beat. The old mill comes alive. You're starting to feel dizzy due to the sudden rush of thoughts and emotions. You stand quietly, trying to steady your breathing and soothe your head. But there's no way to separate and organize your thoughts. They come like flashes. You can grab them briefly before you realize they're gone. How could anyone navigate their way through such cacophony? Broken words are spiraling from this chaos into your head. I am waiting for you. You feel shaken and at your limit. You must focus all remaining energy. He's waiting for you in the old mill. Let's go. What are we doing? Why did I agree to this? You're standing at the bottom of the stairs that lead to the old mill. You feel hesitant to take these steps. There is no clarity in the storm inside your head. How could philosophy and spirituality make shake hands with logic? Where do you draw the line? For all that you know, these could be the first steps to psychosis, or the last. You wish you could silence the voices in your head, but you can't. They're constantly looking for meaning. They're searching for anything to explain this mad world, for this can't be all that there is. So here you stand at the foot of your mountain. Are you ready to take these steps? I'm ready. You can no longer rely on logic. The man in the gas mask is waiting for you in the old mill. He may hold an explanation. The moment has come. Is that first with the... Let's go with the left leg. Fifth step. Are you wearing shoes or just socks, or what are you wearing? You're wearing shoes, right? You didn't walk barefoot, did you? You can't take stairs without counting steps. You haven't found a way to ignore the urge. And you're not even sure you'd want to. The number of steps could hold a deeper meaning. There may be a hidden and recurring pattern waiting to be revealed. That doesn't make much sense, does it? You feel conflicted, but you won't stop counting. Not now. continue climbing. I'm in my jammies. 10. Nearly there, just a few steps remaining. You can feel a cold shiver running repeatedly over your body. You're starting to breathe more consistently as the light from the mill grows brighter. It carries a sense of relief. It whispers a promise of warmth. It offers you shelter from this darkness. You're almost at the top. Continue. 15 steps if you count the landing, which you always do. 15. Do you think it's yet another sign or a mere coincidence? It's a sign. It's definitely a sign. Does it feel like someone is calling you? Can you feel someone holding your hand, leading you here? You found the stairs to the old mill mentally draining. Both your body and mind are weary, but you're finally here. The storm is raging, as are your restless thoughts. There's nothing but this old door between you and the man in the gas mask. For the first time, could there be clarity in the chaos? A glimpse of hope? Let's hesitate. Take a deep breath. Let's go. It's the triangle again. Oh, no, it's in. Why am I here? Why am I here? You sense something almost tangible in the darkness. You've come so close you can almost reach out and touch it, but you still don't know what it is. Yet you have heard the waves whisper of its existence. Listen closely. Okay, I don't know if that's him talking or if my thoughts are talking, because I was supposed to do the covered mouth, but I'm just going to keep talking normally, like this. These waves are born from the pulse of the triangular pyramid. So there's that pyramid. Yes, the one you've seen in your dreams. It stands in black water behind the all-distorting veil. Your search for something more has finally come to an end. You can find the truth you've been craving for in the three faces of the pyramid. But it lies hidden behind the veil, which you can only perceive in darkness. Therefore, I had to challenge your logic and reason. I disguised myself in your silence. I wore you out with the endless whispers from the quiet. I filled you with doubt and resentment. I introduced you to the necessary darkness. I will show you the truth that is good and just. The truth that is concealed by the all-distorting veil. he brought us here. 15 steps, 15 dots, a cell phone. He's in the mill. I'm either dreaming or he's lying, but I'm going to stay quiet. You have sensed there's more than meets the eye. You've known it for a long time. You must look past things that are holding you here. I've observed your loved ones from the darkness. I've stood in the shadow of the gray corner. I've heard them quietly whisper their prayers. You're causing them heartache. You are a burden to them. That can't be right. They know the weight of the words you're carrying. Where were they when you needed them the most? You shouldn't give them another thought. They're nothing but silhouettes distorted by the great veil. There's no shame in finding comfort in that thought. You need to let them go. You must cut out any ties you have left with this world. Is he death? Are we committing suicide? He's like coercing me into death, isn't he? He's silence. So he wants to silence my thoughts in my head. Maybe that's why I'm here, to end it all. Oh shit. For the veil's greatest trick was to disguise itself in light. Only then can you plummet into the blackness where the veil cannot exist. Look at my eyes, for they are like knives. And with my gaze, I will cut through the great veil. I will show you the way. I will walk you across the black water. I will help you tear down the veil once and for all. So this is Morse code. I don't know what it's saying though. I first came to you in your dreams. Now, accept me in the flesh. Look at your hands. You have poison coursing through your veins. Am I sick? Do I have like cancer or some shit? Is this like all a dream? I don't know. Maybe I'm in a hospital bed and I'm just, dreaming this shit. A cancer that stops you from seeing and sensing what is real. It has deceived you with false things to keep you tamed and content. But in the dark, you've started to sense its presence. It's difficult to turn away from love, joy, and happiness. It's hard to close your eyes for the last light. But you know that this light I speak of is artificial and false. It's probably talking about like a building light. So maybe I'm in a hospital and there's like lights shining on me. That's probably what he's talking about, false light rather than sunlight. I don't know. And because of the nature of things, you must bleed. With my eyes, I will release the poison out of you. I'm hesitant. You're thinking of your loved ones. Let go of them. Let go of the ties that keep you here. Let go of their memory. You are scared. Don't be afraid. I will wash away your fear in the dark. Take my hand and follow me. Oh, I got achievement for resisting. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I want to fight this. Looks like I can't. Alright. He's got to be death, right? The silence. Clarity. No pain. No doubt. The cold will turn to warmth. A sense of calm will follow. Let go of the discord. go of the worries. Let go of the worries. Did I commit suicide? I don't know. Leave all the woe to the other side of the veil. Breathe slowly. Listen. Can you hear it? Can you hear the dissonance drowning in the sea? Can you hear it sinking in the beautiful brown noise? Listen to the sea. I like the sea more. There's no false light where the water begins. This is very peaceful. I can hear it. Something's rising. What is that? Okay, it's starting to take over. It's the triangle. I bet you the triangle is a symbol of the hospital I'm in, or something. You know? I don't know, I feel like we're in the hospital and we're just imagining this shit. Because we're comatose or something. And that light is it's like a hospital light. Shining on me. I don't know. That's what it feels like. I could be completely wrong. Can you hear me? Something is happening. The pyramid has risen from the surface of the black water. It is slowly rotating in the air. Its base is turning into a face, and its face is turning into a base. A new truth has emerged. Is it too late? Please, help me. I realize the truth has an ever-shifting nature. Can you hear me? I will repeat myself. The truth has an ever-shifting nature. Please, can you hear me? I will scream into the black water. The truth has an ever-shifting nature. I don't know what becomes of me. Help me. Hey there. Thank you for playing. Oh, I'm finished? What happened? I accept death or something? Hope you enjoyed my little game. You know what? I did like it. I sure did. That's a relief. Thanks. It took me approximately a year to create this game. A year, huh? I spent lots of time rewriting the dialogue and recreating the art among the other tasks. Feels like I did 5 things for one to stick. That's not a very sustainable way to create games. But with this game, I felt I could spend more time refining the smaller details. I always approached this project more as an art than a game. Create a thought-provoking, mature tale of the human psyche was tough. I had to constantly put myself in the dark place to bring this work into existence. Yet, at the same time, this project was a labor of love. I'm very proud of how it turned out. I want to thank my wife, Jenny, for her continuous support and help. Also, thanks to my kids, Rico and Minja. You're the best. Thanks to the local game dev community. Sharing a drink is always a pleasure. And a huge thanks to all you for encouraging me through social media. Oh, and before you go, would you consider dropping a review? No. Alright, fair enough. There's no harm in asking, right? You can find me here. And there you have it, folks. Without a Dawn. I'm pretty sure that was one of the endings. I don't know how many there are, but I'm sticking with this because I don't want to spoil the rest if there are any. And I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. And of course, like I said before, if you want to try this game out yourself, the link is in description. It's like, the game's like literally less than $10. I think it's like $8. So yeah, check it out on Steam. And, give a like and subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed this and hope for more. And I will see you again in the next video. Later.